Hey champs, this is Wrestling Legends Legacy, your ultimate source for WWE updates, rumours and highlights. Smash that bell icon and let's dive into the ring of news. There are moments in wrestling that leave fans stunned, heartbroken and angry all at once, and Becky Lynch's injury is one of them. The sight of the man, one of the toughest, most respected and most accomplished wrestlers in modern history, being forced to relinquish her championship is more than just sad. It's infuriating. Becky Lynch is the face of women's wrestling, a trailblazer who changed the entire perception of what female athletes can achieve in WWE. To see her sidelined because of what appears to be preventable circumstances feels like a betrayal. Not just to her, but to everything she's fought to build. The breaking point of a warrior. Becky Lynch has built her career on grit, perseverance, and passion. From her humble beginnings to headlining WrestleMania, she's carried the banner for women's wrestling like no one else. She's wrestled hurt, wrestled tired, and wrestled through pain because that's what professionals do. But there comes a point when dedication becomes self-destruction, and this injury feels like that breaking point. Reports indicate Becky has suffered a severe shoulder injury, possibly a torn rotator cuff, an ailment that could keep her out for months and, worse, threaten her long-term performance. For someone whose entire identity revolves around giving her best in the ring, that's devastating. The match that changed everything. This wasn't supposed to happen. It was meant to be a standard title defense, a showcase for Becky, another night of excellence. But during the match, something went wrong. A move wasn't executed safely, Becky landed awkwardly, and the look on her face said it all. Pain, shock, and realization set in instantly. Yet, instead of stopping the match and prioritizing her well-being, the contest continued. Becky, ever the professional, finished it, selling, performing, and delivering through agony. What followed was the worst-case scenario, a serious injury that could have been minimized or even prevented if protocols had been stricter, if safety had come before the show. A system that pushes until it breaks. WWE often praises its talent for being workhorses, but there's a thin line between commitment and overexertion. Becky has been one of the most overworked performers on the roster. TV appearances, house shows, pay-per-views, international tours, endless media obligations. The company's reliance on her star power is understandable, but unsustainable. When your biggest draw is constantly being pushed beyond recovery, injuries aren't accidents, they're inevitabilities. This isn't about one bad landing. It's about a system that rewards pushing through pain until bodies give out, ignoring the warning signs. Anyone who's followed Becky Lynch closely knows she's been working hurt for months. The signs were there: taped shoulders, slower movements, visible discomfort. But WWE kept booking her week after week because they needed her to keep ratings up, sell merchandise, and carry the division. That's not loyalty from the company. That's exploitation. Becky's loyalty was taken for granted and her professionalism used against her. The truth is, she should have been protected, given rest, and treated as the irreplaceable talent she is. Instead, WWE ran her schedule like a machine, and now that machine has broken down. When safety takes a backseat, wrestling will always carry risks, but the job of a promotion is to minimize them, not multiply them. A performer's safety depends not only on medical teams, but also on booking decisions and opponent preparedness. Becky's opponents, while talented, may not all be seasoned enough for the spotlight that comes with facing a top champion. That's not an insult. It's a reality of experience. It's WWE's responsibility to ensure that everyone sharing the ring with its top stars has the skill, composure, and safety awareness to protect them. When that standard slips, careers can change in seconds. WWE's predictable playbook. If history is any indicator, WWE will turn this tragedy into a storyline. They'll portray Becky as the brave warrior who fought through pain, the hero who gave everything for the fans. They'll air emotional tribute packages, and then, within weeks, shift focus to the next champion as if nothing happened. We've seen it before: Stone Cold, Edge, Daniel Bryan, Paige. Legends who were worked to the brink, injured, and then memorialized as cautionary tales. Yet the lessons never seem to stick. WWE celebrates resilience but refuses to build systems that make resilience less necessary. What this means for the women's division. Without Becky Lynch, WWE's women's division faces an uncertain future. She was the anchor, the name that made every storyline feel significant. Her absence exposes the company's biggest flaw: the inability to build multiple stars who can carry equal weight. Instead of trusting their deep roster, WWE relies on a handful of proven names: Becky, Charlotte, Bianca, Rhea, to do the heavy lifting. That over-reliance now backfires. Instead of one champion leading proudly into WrestleMania season, the company faces a creative void, and fans are left with a division missing its most vital presence: the human behind the man. It's easy to talk about Becky Lynch, the performer, the champion, the icon. But behind all that is Becky Lynch, the person. A wife, a mother, a woman who's built her career from scratch. She's spoken often about wanting to inspire her daughter, to show that women can be strong, fearless, and unstoppable. And now she faces a different challenge: explaining to that daughter why she can't wrestle right now, why the dream she chased with such ferocity has been interrupted by pain. That's the human cost behind every injury fans cheer and move past. A lesson WWE needs to learn. This should be a turning point for WWE. The company must finally take a hard look at its scheduling, training, and wellness protocols. It's not enough to talk about the evolution or to promote equality in headlines. True progress means protecting the very women who helped build that evolution. Wrestlers should not have to sacrifice their health for the sake of weekly television. WWE has the resources, roster depth, and experience to implement safer workloads and smarter booking. If they don't, this cycle of preventable injuries will never end. Becky's legacy and the hope ahead. Becky Lynch's story isn't over. If there's one thing she's proven throughout her career, is that she's resilient beyond measure. She's come back from setbacks before: injuries, creative lows, personal challenges, and every time she's risen higher. The hope now is that WWE allows her to heal fully, to recover at her own pace, and to return when she's truly ready. Fans will wait. They'll cheer louder than ever when that music hits again, because they know what she represents. Becky Lynch isn't just a wrestler, she's a movement, a symbol of perseverance. Conclusion. Becky Lynch's injury isn't just another unfortunate moment in wrestling, it's a wake-up call. It exposes how fragile success becomes when safety takes a back seat, how quickly loyalty can be repaid with negligence, and how even legends can be broken by the systems they trust. Becky deserves more than sympathy. She deserves accountability and change. The fans, too, deserve transparency and assurance that their heroes are being protected, not exploited. The world of wrestling is built on passion, but passion should never mean pain. Becky Lynch has given everything to this business. Now it's time for the business to give something back: respect, protection, and a promise that her sacrifices will not be in vain.